Fire safety for dog owners is more than just a thoughtful gesture. It's a necessary expansion of traditional emergency preparedness. When we think of fire safety, we often focus on smoke alarms, escape ladders, and fire extinguishers for our human family. But if your dog is part of that family, and they are, then your fire safety plan needs to include them too. Dogs perceive danger differently. They don't understand fire, and they don't automatically run towards safety. In fact, they often hide in fear, behind furniture, under beds, or in closets, making them nearly impossible to reach if you don't already know where to look. Creating a fire safety plan that accounts for how dogs think, move, and react can be the difference between life and death. The statistics are sobering. According to the National Fire Protection Association, nearly 1,000 house fires every year are caused by pets. Even more tragic are the countless fires that injure or kill dogs simply because no one had a clear plan in place for their escape. Unlike people, dogs cannot recognize the sound of a smoke detector or interpret it as a sign to flee. In fact, many dogs become disoriented or frightened by the noise, the heat, or the chaos. And without practiced guidance, they may not make it out in time. Take the case of Max, a golden retriever who saved his family when an electrical fire broke out in their basement at 3 a.m. Max had been trained to respond to the smoke detector. He barked, pawed at his owners, and guided them toward the door. Because the family had practiced their emergency routine, with Max included, he knew exactly what to do. On the other hand, a tragic fire in a Chicago apartment took the lives of 3 dogs who had no training or escape plan. Their owner escaped safely, but couldn't find the dogs, who had hidden beneath beds. Firefighters found them too late. This is why the concept of creating an emergency evacuation plan for your dog is essential. A truly inclusive fire safety plan identifies who will handle the dog, where the leash or carrier is stored, and how everyone exits the home safely. Each family should have a designated dog person, whose sole job is to grab the dog while the others clear the path or open doors. If your dog is large, consider who is strong enough to guide or carry them. If your dog is small or elderly, keep a lightweight carrier nearby, ideally on every level of your home. Practicing this plan, just like you would for your kids, ensures that you and your dog aren't figuring it out under pressure. In a real emergency, your body defaults to what it's rehearsed. So rehearse with your dog. And just as we teach children what to do in an emergency, dogs can be taught as well. This is where teaching your dog fire safety commands becomes powerful. Simple, consistent cues like door, crate, or go can be life-saving if practiced regularly. For example, training your dog to go to their crate or a specific exit when they hear a certain sound, like a smoke detector, can reduce panic and speed up your response time. Reinforce these commands during calm moments and always reward them. Over time, your dog will associate that word or sound with safety, not fear. Dogs thrive on routine, so the more you repeat these drills in short, stress-free sessions, the more they'll be able to follow your lead in a crisis. Still, even the best plans need support, and that's where emergency kit essentials for dogs come in. In the event of a fire, you may not be allowed back into your home for hours or days. Your dog needs a kit that's just as complete as yours. This kit should include an extra leash and harness, at least 3 days' worth of food in sealed bags, bottled water, a collapsible bowl, any medications your dog takes, a current photo of them, vaccination records, and a comfort item like a blanket or toy. Store this kit near your own go bag or in your vehicle so it's ready to grab on the way out. And don't forget to rotate food and medication every few months to keep it fresh. Pet-specific window clings are another key tool. Simple stickers that alert firefighters that pets are inside the home. These should be placed on the front and back windows near common sleeping areas, so responders know who to look for. But even with alerts in place, remember that visibility inside a burning home is limited. That's why it's critical to know your dog's common hiding spots and practice retrieval in drills. In a fire, seconds count, and searching blindly could cost lives. Planning also means knowing how your dog responds to stress. Some dogs freeze when scared. Others lash out or run. Dogs with anxiety, mobility issues, or aggression under pressure may need specialized escape techniques, such as calming gear, a sedative prescribed by a vet, or a muzzle placed near the exit just in case. While human safety is always the top priority, having a plan in place can prevent desperate last-minute decisions like running back into the fire to save a dog you couldn't reach in time. Fire safety for dog owners goes beyond planning, it extends into prevention. If your dog has free run of the house, be aware of fire hazards like stovetop knobs, open flames, or space heaters. Pet-proof your home the same way you would for a toddler. Keep candles out of reach, use flameless alternatives, and turn off appliances when leaving the house. If your dog stays in a crate or playpen while you're gone, ensure it's placed near an exit, not in a back corner where it's hard to access quickly. And if your dog sleeps in your room, make sure a leash is always nearby. You won't have time to go looking. The emotional bond we have with our dogs makes it tempting to believe we'll just figure it out in the moment. But that's a dangerous myth. Fire moves fast. Smoke fills a house in minutes. Without a plan, your dog may be the one who doesn't make it out. But with planning, practice, and preparation, your dog's chances of survival increase dramatically. That's why fire departments and emergency responders are increasingly encouraging pet-inclusive preparedness. In the end, fire safety for dogs isn't about being perfect. It's about being ready. A few extra steps today can save the life that's always waiting at the door when you come home. So teach the command, pack the kit, practice the drill. Because your dog doesn't just love you, they trust you. And in an emergency, they're counting on you to lead.